Hello students. So previous class we learned about the nutrients and the types of nutrients. That is about carbohydrates, proteins, fats, roughage, water and mineral and so on. So today after knowing about those nutrients, now we can go for the balanced diet. So today we shall discuss in detail about the balanced diet. So before we go to the explanation, we shall first read the content. So let's read the content. Take out your textbooks and have a look at this balanced diet.
Balanced diet. Our food must contain 5 main types of nutrients. They are carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, minerals and vitamins. It also contains water. Water is needed in largest amount in our body, about 2 to 3 liters per day. Our body also needs roughage. Roughage contains fibers that help in clearing the undigested part of the food from our digestive system. It is mainly found in fruits, vegetables, pulses and cereals. A balanced diet contains all the above nutrients in the right quantity. A diet that contains adequate amount of nutrients required for the proper growth and development of the body is called a balanced diet. Sources and functions of nutrients. Name of the nutrient: carbohydrates. Sources: wheat, rice, potato, fruits, corn. Functions: provides energy to our body. Proteins: meat, fish, egg, milk and milk products, pulses, nuts and beans. Functions: important for the growth of the body, helps in building muscles. Students, now turn your page. Fats: vegetable oil, milk, butter, ghee, cream, dry fruits. Provides energy to the body. Vitamins: fruits, vegetables, grains, eggs, fish, milk. Maintains normal health and keep our body fit. Protects the body against diseases. Minerals: meat, fish, cheese, milk, green leafy vegetables. Gives strength to our body and teeth. Helps in normal growth and development of the body. Let's find out. Consuming excess of fatty products can make you obese. Obesity leads to disease like diabetes and heart disorders. Here you can see, students, carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals.
Alright students, now we shall see what is meant by balanced diet. So a diet that contains adequate amount of nutrients required for the proper growth and development of the body is called balanced diet. So balanced diet means it is a diet. Diet is nothing but the meals. Okay, the food that we eat. So how many times do we have meals in a day? We will have 3 meals in a day, right? Meals means khana. So that khana, but it should be in a proper way. How we can take the food in a proper way? That means our food, if our food includes all the nutrients in a proper proportion and also the adequate amount. Adequate means balance से. Okay, सब हर तरह का न्यूट्रिएंट हमारे बॉडी को जरूरत है, right? That we have discussed in the nutrient. So if our food contains all the types of nutrients in proper proportion, ना बहुत ज़्यादा ना बहुत कम, medium से, okay? Our food contains all the nutrients along with the roughage and water, then that food that will be considered as balanced diet. So a diet that contains adequate amount means proper amount, okay? Minimum amount, adequate amount of nutrients. So what are all the nutrients? Carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, fats, water, minerals, vitamins. These are all the nutrients that we have discussed in the last class. So that contains adequate amount of nutrients required for our proper growth. Okay. Now why do we need the nutrients in our food? Because for the proper growth and development of our body. So if we are taking a food which contains all the nutrients in proper amount, then that food it will help our body for the development and the growth. That kind of food will be called as balanced diet. Matlab, it's not like that if we should have only bakery items. If we have only bakery items, then we will become fat and we will become weak also. We will not be able to do more work because we are fat. So we will feel fatigue. Fatigue means sust. Okay? And now, if you won't take that also, if we consume only the leafy vegetables, if we not take the bakery items, then we will not be that much, we will not grow physically also. So hence, we need bakery items also, we need leafy vegetables also, we need meat also, and we also need the cereals and grains in proper amount also, along with the water also. And to remove the excess of waste present in our body, we also include roughage in our diet also. Now what is this roughage? Roughage is nothing but the fibers. Okay. So hence we have to take our food that contains adequate, that means proper amount of nutrients which will help our body to grow and to develop. Such kind of food is called balanced food. So further we shall see in detail about this balanced food through this animated video. So note down all the important points that will be highlighted in this video also in your explanation book.
A balanced diet. Before balanced diet, what is diet? Let us recall. The food we eat is called diet. Our food contains nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. The right amount of all these nutrients in right proportion is called a balanced diet. Now see in the picture. This picture, look at the first picture. These food items such as potatoes, bread, bananas, nuts, etc. These are rich in, can you guess? Yes, they are rich in carbohydrates. Now look at the second picture. These food items such as fish, meat, chicken, eggs, milk, etc. are rich in proteins. And the third picture, look at this. The food items such as ghee, milk, nuts, butter are rich in fats. These nutrients are rich in fats. And the last four picture, you can see leafy vegetables, fruits, and they all are rich in vitamins and minerals. One more important thing to be noticed is that food must be cooked with a care so that its nutritional value is not lost. Cereals, pulses, and vegetables should be cooked in the grater in which they have been soaked. This water contains dissolved vitamins. Now let us look on the importance of eating balanced diet. Balanced diet contains all nutrients so that chances of being in a particular nutrients becomes low. Second point, it reduces the risk of getting sick with deficiency diseases. Here, deficiency diseases, about these things we will discuss in our further classes. Okay, students? And the last point, it controls the increase in weight.
And that's about today's class. The further content we shall continue in the next class. Thank you.